Welcome back to Indiana Diecast Racing and the culminating action of round 2 of Rollin for the Dogs. We've got 3 more crazy groups for you today, all from the recycle division. And first up, we've got Soundwave from Arlo Racing in a 90-gram baseline that raced here at the Final Fantasy Fracas. Then we've got Ollie DeVry from Arlo Racing in a 96-gram F-150 that raced at Tiny Track Cars. Angry Mo from Arlo Racing that in a 94-gram 57 Chevy that raced way back at the Sock Hop Slam. And Sam Hall from DRT3K in an 86-gram Ford GT90 that raced at Diecast Dude. So it's pretty stacked against DRT3K here with 3 strong Arlo entries, and right now they command the lap. Soundwave out front, followed by Angry Mo, then Ollie DeVry, then Sam Hall, and that's how they will finish a very clean opening lap. Angry Mo, one of my favorite entries from the Final Fantasy Fracas, which is hard to believe. I think that was like 3 or 4 years ago at this point. And on a completely different track. And here comes Soundwave. Soundwave's going to make the pass over Angry Mo in turn 2. They are through Hoth and Echo Base. Soundwave gets a little squirrely, allows Angry Mo to catch up, but Soundwave takes lap 2, and I believe they finished in the same order again. Yep. So at the midway point, Soundwave and Angry Mo in control of this group. They rotate around, and that'll put Sam Hall on the pole. He's getting a push from Ollie DeVry, but Angry Mo and Soundwave are going to be in the front half again. They are on the final turn. Angry Mo spins around, but wins the lap. Sam Hall able to take third this time, and that's it, folks. Like, Soundwave and Angry Mo lock up the top 2 spots, finishing no worse than second on the first 3 laps. So this one's just for fun. Ollie DeVry out front for the first time today. Soundwave looks inside, can't make the pass. Angry Mo slow in the back this time. And Ollie DeVry will take lap 4, followed by Soundwave. We got trouble in the back. Sam Hall's going to take third, and Angry Mo will cross the line in reverse for 4th. That 4th place finish, the only finish of the group outside the top 2 for the group winners. So on to group 15, we've got Harbortown Dairy from Arlo Racing in a 98-gram Nerf car that raced in the Final Fantasy Fracas. Natasaurus Rex from DRT3K in a 67-gram Unobtainium that raced at Chase Family. Agent Arlo in an 86-gram Chevy Tahoe that raced at 905 Diecast. And Chova Wormbutt from DRT3K in an 89-gram Alfa Romeo 155 that raced at EP Videos. So, the theme of the day here today is clearly Arlo versus DRT3K, and so far Arlo is ahead on that score. Harbortown Dairy leading lap 1. Agent Arlo is second. There's Natasaurus Rex for third, and Chova is 4th. They rotate around, and that'll put Agent Arlo on the pole for lap 2, followed by Chova. Here comes Harbortown. Is he going to be able to make the pass in turn 2? Not quite. Agent Arlo stays out front, gets sideways and blocks. There's Chaos and Echo Base. I think they all got it sorted out now. Agent Arlo leading in reverse just ahead of Natasaurus Rex. Harbortown Dairy is 3rd, and Chova is 4th. I got a little squirrely, but still, all 4 drivers completed the lap, and that'll put Agent Arlo on top after 2, 1 point ahead of teammate Harbortown. So now we've got Chova and Natasaurus on the inside, Agent Arlo and Harbortown on the outside, and Team Arlo's gonna make the pass. DRT3K's gotta make something happen here. Uh-oh, Arlo's lost the body of his vehicle. He takes the win, and the sign on the final straight gets knocked over by the carcass of Arlo's Tahoe. There's been a rash of Arlo racing incidents like that this tournament, but It's not slowing his cars down. From the finish line cam. Boing! So Agent Arlo has locked in. He will advance. Question is, will second place go to Harbor Town or will it go to Natosaurus Rex? Nate's got to have a super solid lap here and hope something happens to Harbor Town to overcome that point deficit. And right now, Nate is doing what he needs to do. He's out front, but Harbor Town is right on his tail. They finish 1 and 2. Chova's third, and the half of Agent Arlo is fourth. That means Harbor Town and Agent Arlo will win the group. So Arlo Racing is up 2-0 over DRT3K as we go to the final group, and we've got Matteo Hoxolari from Arlo Racing in a 92-gram small block that raced at Jungle Falls. Tess from Milestone Diecast in a 95-gram bulletproof that raced at Rick's. Riot Isaac from Puffs in a 97-gram Porsche 911 GT3 that raced at Bathurst. And Craigster Sr. from Hot Nuts Diecast in a 60-gram Corvette that raced at Manchild Motorsports. This is Craigster Sr.'s and Hot Nuts Diecast's final entry remaining in the tournament. Tess gets out to the early lead, followed by Matteo. Matteo's not going to catch her. He spins around. There is Craigster for a distant third, and there's Riot Isaac for fourth. And we should note that in addition to this small block, Matteo has 2 other cars under his name that are still running in this tournament and have already advanced to round 3. Matteo out front this time, followed closely by Tess. Tess pits him and gets around in Echo Base. Tess is not playing around for Milestone Diecast. She will take lap 2. Matteo is second again. There's Riot Isaac for third and Craigster for fourth. That was a heck of a move by Tess in that bulletproof. A little chink in the Arlo armor today. However, Tess and Matteo are the top 2 cars at the midway point. Craigster Sr. on the pole, followed by Tess for lap 3. Tess is pushing him vehemently down the track. They're through Echo Base. Oh, Craigster with a little trouble there, but stays out front. They round the final turn, and it's Craigster, Tess, and Riot Isaac slides across the line for third, just ahead of Matteo. So Tess will clinch one of the top 2 spots. She will definitely move on. And I'd say she's got a good chance to win this 4th lap. She is ahead of Matteo in that lane. Matteo keeping pace. If he can finish second, he will advance as well. Oh, he looks inside and almost makes the pass. Tess will win lap 4. Matteo is second. Craigster is third. And there's Riot Isaac for a distant 4th. But everyone finishes all 4 laps. Tess absolutely stomps this group with 15 points. She and Matteo will move on. So that's it for the second round. I do want to say thanks to Ollie DeVry, Sam Hall, Natosaurus Rex, Chova Wormbutt, Riot Isaac, and Craigster Sr. for racing. And when we come back in the next video, we will begin round 3 with the semifinals for 2 of the divisions. This has been Jim D for Indiana Diecast Racing. Be sure to check in next time for more slightly above mediocre diecast racing and the continuing round 3 action of Rollin' for the Dogs.